Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's Matthew, back another video, and I'll be doing a video today on animal care. I know, for reptile care, I know no one's really requested it, but I thought, why not do it while I do it now. So what I'll do is today I'll do a Russian tortoise care video. If you guys want me to do on a bearded dragon and leopard gecko, let me know. So let's get into this. So first thing off, you're gonna get a Russian tortoise, okay? Wherever you want to get it, okay? So you can get it at a show, you can get it at a store. I don't recommend getting it at a store because they're most like from PetSmart or Petco. Most chain places, they normally buy them from breeders like Reptiles by Mac, which are very cruel to them and don't give them enough health. They don't give them their supplements, they don't feed them, they don't give them water, and they just are not healthy. So getting at a reptile show is probably a good idea. But yeah, also when you buy it, make sure that you ask them how old the animal is, what the sex is of the animal is, and how long and you have to ask them to see if it will eat. Okay, don't get the one when you go to shows. Don't get the one that's in a corner and it's not moving. And don't get the smallest one. Most people are like, okay, I want to get the smallest one. Get the biggest one, because that's probably gonna be much older and he's gonna get used to everything much quicker. Babies are more likely to get sick and die because of that. And ask them where they got it. If they don't tell you, don't recommend buying it from them, because they probably aren't going to be captive bred. Like, my bearded dragon is captive bred. I went to the place where the lady bred them and everything. With Jaden down there, my leopard gecko, he was from PetSmart or Petco, but it's from someone that we found that couldn't take care of it anymore. So we adopted him. So that's why we have him. But other than that, Sheldon, he's from PetSmart, but the lady who we got it from couldn't take care of it anymore. And he had problem with his shell and everything. He had not dry rotted, but he wasn't getting fed enough, and he didn't have enough stuff for him to climb, hide, dig, and he didn't have anything for him to claw on to help didn't have a bowl big enough for him to go in. So I got extra stuff for him, but so first of all, that's where you should get it. Depends on where you're from. We're in Maryland, so it gets cold, so you may want to have more of a hotter heat lamp, because sometimes in the winter it gets really cold. Even during the summer, sometimes at night it gets cold. So you want to do that. Also want to make sure they're moving around. Leave them alone when you first get them. Leave them. I don't recommend getting a tank. If it's a baby, don't get a tank. What I did is I'll show you guys towards the end. It's a huge, well, to me it's pretty big. It's a wooden piece platform with walls, and it has stands for the lights to go on. So you can do that. For baby, ZooMed makes a ZooMed tortoise house that is perfect for one Russian tortoise maybe. You can connect two together, which would be perfect. But don't keep your baby in like a tank, because they can see through the glass and they might hurt themselves. I did for a while. I don't like how I had it, but that's okay. But now he's in his new house. Eventually it will probably get upgraded if I get a female or something like that, either or. But also, so that's going over that. Also, so that's housing substrate. You want to get, for babies, I recommend a little bit of cocoa fiber, which is like a powdery mix. I'll show you. And Repti bark, lots of Repti bark. Repti bark keeps humidity. Depends on tortoises, but Russian tortoises will use them. But I rather, like me, for a baby, I'd rather have more Timothy hay and cocoa fiber. I don't have any Timothy hay. I'm probably gonna get some, but don't use sand. You can. It's just a bigger risk of them getting impaction and then maybe dying. So I don't recommend using sand. You can if you want to risk it, if your tortoise or animals do good in sand. go ahead. But with that's just do what you want for substrate. But I recommend coca fiber, Timothy hay, and repti bark. Some people use the snake bedding, which is it's like wood pellets. I wouldn't use it, but I mean you can do what you want. Heating and lighting. So you're gonna want a heat lamp and a UVB lamp. Most people are gonna say, "Can I just use a light bulb from my house?" No, or Home Depot. No, you cannot do that because that light does not give fake lighting from the sun. So you have the UVB that's made for that. So if you do have them, you could, but if you want to have extra brightness, but don't use it for UVB. So then with heat, I normally keep it, I have my fan on, but sometimes I turn it off and it gets fairly hot in my room. So I normally keep it around 80 or so. Normally it seems about 80. Just make sure you have that on all day and all night. UVB you can turn off during the night. Make sure some people have heating lamps. I'll show you guys the heating lamps when I'm done talking. Some heating lamps, like my Dragons, have a light that it makes light out of the heat lamp. Some of them don't. Mine doesn't. Probably when we go to the reptile show in September, I might get a pack. I might use my Dragons one. I don't know, something like that. But food, pretty much a lot of vegetables. So here, let me show you. I use you can use kind of a little bit, a lot, like kind of good amount. So what I do is I use this Nature's Own tortoise bites. My tortoise loves it. I mean, he'll eat it with pretty much anything. Oh, and also, big thing, cuttle bone or turtle bone. Everyone tells me, I just got it, I think, a couple days ago, and I haven't had it for like a year. So I think that will help. It helps with beaks, so it doesn't overgrow. And also I have vegetable mix. I have 2 bags of it just because it's nice to have. They really like it. I mean, it's for turtles, tortoises, either or. But with the tortoise, make sure you can use a bowl, but you don't need to buy one from the pet store and pay $8 for a bowl when you can go to Home Depot or something like that to get like a little pot bowl plate for a couple bucks. So I'll show you this cake. So I think it's 3.5 foot by 2 feet, about. Yeah, maybe something like that. And it's big enough for a male. Males don't get very big. Females get much bigger. So his is set up. It's not. I took his plants out because he wasn't using them. I'm probably gonna put them back in. I also need to clean them. So make sure you have this is just dirty. I need to clean it. It's just a rock. When you get it, make sure you want to clean it down if you get it from outside. So there's no bacteria. I'll wash it down with just really hard with soap. Oh, not soap. A towel, like an old towel. This is an extra large ramp dish from ZoomEd. I keep water in there. You want to make sure that they get soakings each week. I don't always have soakings. I'll talk while you guys can watch Sheldon. But he doesn't go in the water that much, so he doesn't go in the water all that much, which is okay. Oh, there we go. And so he doesn't go in the water that much. So since he doesn't go in there much, I normally place him in there if it's big enough, or you take him in a bathtub, or and if you have a basement, you can put them in the sinks and soak them from room temperature enough that it feels good to your hand. If it feels good to your hand, it feels good to them. Make sure that they can come out where it's a little bit lower, but then when it gets deeper. Before that, you want to have it so they are gonna make sure you have something to dry them off so they don't get shell rot. And while I was over there, I should show the lighting. This is the lighting. Okay, so this is heat. It's very hot. I don't want to touch it. I almost did. Make sure you keep that on all night. You don't have to use like brand by pets companies. You can just get ones from like Lowe's. Let's see if I can do this. Yes. From Lowe's, you can. This is heating. That's UVB. UVB gives off light, like fake sunlight, and he has his hide right down there. So he has a hide right here. I might get another one once he gets a bigger upgrade, I would say. But this is good for now. It's big enough for him to go in and turn around. This is the collarbone. What I did was I just got rocks. Instead of paying $3 or $5 for a couple of rocks, I bought like a couple bags at dollar store. They're just smooth rocks. So then I dust them off every day, but he moves around. And it's for when they get in the water, if they have any extra thing on them, it just dusts right off. But make sure you move the substrate around. So if he's back there, also with cocoa fiber, it makes the straw. You want to take that out. I do. Because sometimes they'll try to eat it. It's not good. I didn't take that out today, but I do it every day. And yeah, I think I have it at least 3 inches of cocoa fiber deep, so he can just bury. Like, I mean, he normally piles it up, but I mean, he normally goes in this corner and just piles himself. But and keep it where your turtle or tortoise keeps burying. Make it so it's loose. And then where they eat, try to pack it in, so then they don't really drag around their food. And some people, they put trash bags underneath, so the moisture, I didn't do that, which I probably should have, but that's okay next time, because I didn't want him to tear it up, so he was digging. But yeah, the wood will rot eventually, but it should last a couple years. But that's all I really have to say. You guys, I'll pull them out to show you. And they will freak out sometimes. There he is, Sheldon. I'll let him go back in his. But they're very loud at night, like before I go to bed. I fall asleep and all I hear. There's Jaden down there. Put the plants in there. And, where did I go? Yeah, so, maybe I can get it loose again. But at night, he is really loud. Sounds like a bulldozer. Like, all you hear is him thunk, thunk, thunk. That's all I hear. So, and also water. What I do is, I get spring water. I'm sure people are like, no, you don't do. I use it, and they're still alive. I mean, most people use spring water. You don't have to. When I got the dragon, I got the kit. Like there was it was Zoom Ed's 40-gallon breeder tank, and I still have it, and it came with a bunch of stuff like food, and it had a sample of a water supplement, and it kind of cleans the water, and you can also, dollar store, you can pretty much get a lot of stuff, like a cat litter scooper. I recommend that for them. Keep hand sanitizer in your room, so before and after you touch an animal. I know I didn't, and this is super important. Repti calcium, okay? This keeps them like healthy, so it's like protein powder, but for reptiles. So they will use it, and I'll take his food and I'll kind of mix it up and put it in. There's some stuff that you cannot feed them. He loves. For treats, you can give them once in a while strawberry heads, like the top, but leave some strawberry on there with the leaves. He loves them, but that's only like once in a while. So some of them eat watermelon sometimes, but yeah. that's all I have. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you have any questions, or if I didn't say anything, comment down below if you have questions. If you guys want me to do a video on leopard gecko care and bearded dragon care, let me know. And the one thing that gets them, so if I comment down below leopard gecko or bearded dragon, one in the next 48 hours, the one that gets the most likes, I will do a video on. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.